Okay. What is the name and background of your project?
The name?
The
Yeah.
name and the background of the project.
The name is Mama Kerry project.
Yeah.
And our work here is to take children orphan. And those of neglected children, abandoned children. So we give them education and food and other needs that they require for the children.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess like number 2. What are the needs and challenges
Strengths.
and strengths of your project? What are the needs and strengths of your project?
We have so many things that we need our projects, and we are still lacking some of them. Mostly we are paying feeding of the children. That's the first thing that we are most lacking is the feeding of the children, and stationery for the children, and hiring teachers to teach them. And we are passing through some challenges because sometimes children have same team of the children, and you have to go back to the ground to find out how the children didn't come to school, perhaps because of lacking food and some other things. So they go back to the streets to collect some other things, so that there's something they're collecting to get money for the children.
Like scrap
Scrap metals and other things. So you find them there, and to make sure that they come back to school, and make sure that they got food feeding and caring. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned the 2 needs, the main needs of the project. One is a feeding program, or
Yes.
feeding the children,
Yes.
and also giving allowance to the teachers. Okay. Hopefully
The third one.
the third one.
Okay.
Yeah. What was your project's biggest success in 2014?
In 2014, the things that I just successful for is the grant that the African Adventure has given us. In fact, it has given us some strength to work speedily, and later that everything that was we couldn't make it, we just finished it because of the grant that we have been receiving monthly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the grant has been a big success in 2014.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. How does African Adventure help your project?
African Adventures, they have a project by giving us the volunteers, and most of the volunteers are people who cares, and when they come, sometimes they buy us food and get care of us, and we are so proud of the African Adventures, what they are doing, and they are monitoring our projects month after month, and if anything that we have, any problem, we just get them from the office, then they help us.
Okay.
Okay. How does the African Adventure Foundation help your project? It's more like of the third one, but maybe you'll be able to explain a little bit about it. How does the African Adventure Foundation help your project?
How they help our projects, that's to give us volunteers, and as I told you before about the grants that we are receiving, and the donation from the volunteers, we are receiving them, And so it has given us to expand our projects and to make sure that the little we have, we take to the children to give them education and to buy some other utensils, like other things that they use.
Yeah.
And how do volunteers help your project, like now in the 2014?
Most of the volunteers, they are people who have committed themselves to help us by making sure that they work by day and night. They volunteer to work tirelessly, and they have helped us a lot building the buildings and making sure repairing all the buildings, classes, and make teachings, paintings, and giving us some stationaries, giving out the children stationaries, even teaching them. So the donation and the donations. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What is the biggest achievement volunteers have made at your project? This is now back. Since then you start receiving the volunteers. What is the biggest achievement a volunteer have made?
The biggest the volunteers have made since we started with us. We have buildings where the children are now. Mostly we have I told you this class 1 and the kitchen and the dining hall. That's the most achievement that we and the garden. The garden, we have the vegetables and other things which they have planted in our garden, and up to now we are still getting food. So we are so good, and even we have our own garden, 1 acre, which yearly we plant food for the children. That's the most achievement we have from African Adventures, and we are planting that up to now. Yearly, we are getting food. At least I remember it was only last year, but I received about 12 bags of maize.
Yeah.
So that's a big achievement.
Any comment or any additional comment about African Adventure and the volunteering program?
I just thank for the African Adventures for the work they are doing, and so we still welcome, we still need their help, and we are still asking for the help from African Adventures for this plot, because we need that plot to buy our own plot, because there is a challenge we are passing through is paying the rent for the plot. This plot we are paying 8,000, and that one 8,000. So we are praying that this is a request that I'm requesting the African Adventures to look at the way if we can get our own plot, because this plot they are selling it at 2.5. So we are looking someone who can stand with us to make sure that we have a plot for these children, because the children, we have about 250 children, and we don't want to get far away from these children. This is a slum area, so if you go too far away from the slum area, then it will be difficult to help these children. So we need a place like where we are now, because all the plots they are selling, they are selling them. So we are just praying that we get someone who can stand with us, so we at least get one plot for the children, so that we don't go far away from these children, because the children we are helping are from just same area here, from the slums. And if we go out of the slums to get these children, these children will be useless. So our aim is just to help the children who are in the slums here and the community. So that's our prayer for Mama Kerry, that we get how we can get this plot.
Okay. Thank you.
Asante sana.